Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Plays E7. Man, I'm getting irritated. My internet's not working. I'm dealing with an impossibly hard boss here. What the fuck? And she has the best armor she can get, are you kidding me? Didn't seem to help her much. Oh, we can buy some of those. And there is actually a much better sword we could get right now. We have the stuff for it, and we do. Okay, interesting. I mean, you go and get your better bow as well. There is that, fighting more Ashen Rocks, but the extra 4 defense, I imagine, isn't gonna matter that much. Where do I get the 4 Blackstone? Yeah, this is about as prepared I can get without just leveling up like crazy. I don't think it's gonna matter much, but we will give this a shot. Other kilos. What? Come on, really? Come on, stop it with that attack. Why can't I ever get him to be knocked out anymore? Thank you. Yeah, some of these attacks just feel like they hit way too many damn times. Oh, fuck off with that bullshit, really. I want Adel back, please. Come on. Seriously, game. Stop it with the stats effects. Just stop it. Oh, come on, no. And now I can't even hit them. Oh, come on. Quit it with the freaking tornado. Dude! I hate your stupid flight. You should not be allowed to do that. It makes you invincible through like 70% of the fight. The fact you can just fly in the air and I can't do anything about that. This is gonna be it. Stop pushing me back! Come on, come on, come on. Die, you bitch. Level up. Man, that is an unfair fight. Took almost everything I had just to beat him. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to dodge him. They made it almost impossible. That is where the other bosses I feel. Ugh. The hell is that smoky thing? Yeah, good question. Anyways, I don't know what they expect. I really don't. With the other bosses, I felt like there was a reasonable chance at dodging, or just using the flash guard. But in this fight, no, it's full aggression the whole time. Like, and most of the attacks hit such a large radius. How the hell are you supposed to dodge any of that fucking garbage? That's freaking crazy, guys. And 30k HP? Like 34k? Fuck off with that. That is absurd. as a difficulty spike. That's like double what the other boss had. And we haven't had that much opportunity to get that many extra levels. So this is feeling like a very unfair difficulty spike. If I had internet, I would check to see what other people's opinions are. But I don't. Cavacalos was originally a wondrous giant bird, preferred to live high on mountain peaks. However, seems to have been corrupted by the impurity in its body. It's been overcome by the miasma. Must have been attracted to the vast dragon energy found here. This is the miasma? We must purify this place, for the safety of all. The giant bird goes rampant because it's been exposed to the miasma. What in the world is going on here? Yeah. It would be most fortunate. The Wind Dragon would reveal something to us. The altar is below here. Shall we? Okay, but level up. Level up. Okay. Can I... Yeah, please. I just want out of here now. You know, the place itself really wasn't that bad. But then they threw this fucking boss at us to just ruin the whole experience. I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I am not really fond of this. I need to make a note for future playthroughs to never play on normal. Under any circumstances. I don't even know if easy would have made that boss manageable. Because I think it still would have been pretty hard even on that. And the idea that this game needs to be played very easy just for certain boss fights to be manageable does not say much for its game balance. For the most part, though, the bosses up to this point really weren't that awful. Not until this thing. This is the altar of Kylos, huh? Yes. Dedicated to one of the 5 pillars of Voltago. Huenti, the Wind Dragon. The 5 dragons sustain the world. We have revered the dragons from days of old, their teachings in order to maintain the order of Voltago. However, the dragons is weak through Voltago today, and thus the presence of the dragons is as well. I see. At all, how is it? Do you feel anything? In the valley between the moon and sea lieth ancient Voltago. When man forgetteth his heart, until Voltago doth tremble. The wind conceiveth impurity, flame doth lose its radiance. O distant warrior, to thee I shall give my seal. Voltago meeteth doom. I must visit my brethren. I kind of wish their dialogue was a bit more different than that. But most of the time it's not. When saying it at all, your attacks charge up twice as fast. I do not care. I do not use charge up moves very much. Attacks when I'll charge faster and the amount of SP gain increases. Well, okay, when you put it that way, I might consider it. Maybe, we'll see. How much are we talking here? The 5 dragons. Seem to really have taken a shine to you at all. The Wind Dragon has acknowledged you, Adol Kristen. That power you received is this divine protection will support you during your journey. Uh-oh. Dragons are acknowledging Adol. I guess it really is true. But I wonder what they're saying. Talking about chaos and impurities and whatnot. It's also ominous. Yes, it is. Mishira, do you know something? Yes. I finally understand after hearing the words of the Wind Dragon. Let us return to the village. I must tell you all something. No. It's about the unexplained calamities happening throughout Otago, and all the strange phenomena of late. Shit. Alright. I forgot. Yeah. See, this is why you always go back to save. Guess you never know. When you might forget something. Oops. Shit! Really, game? You're gonna bypass that? Thought you had more time to prepare than that. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Winslow, save state. Trying to get back to where we left off. Oh, it's because the O button really skips to this quick. Wow. Okay. Fuck. I guess I shouldn't be complaining. For replays, that's actually kind of nice. To know you can skip through dialogue that quick. Especially with speed up in an emulator. But still, eesh. There have been an increasing number of strange occurrences around Otago in the past several years. Crop failures, Titano attacks, abnormal weather, among others. Yeah, I've heard. No one knows why it's happening, that these anomalies seem to be related at all. All we know is that the occurrences are becoming more frequent and worse. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad rumors from a lot of places. But what do you mean no one knows why it's happening? I believe the root of the anomalies lies nearly 200 years ago. In Otago exist the 5 great dragons and the 5 tribes. 5 tribes each revered one of the dragons, shouldered its corresponding role. The Earth tribe of Shanoa was to protect the harvest. The tribe of Sergrim was to honor vitality. Wind tribe of Kylos was to cycle life energy. Sea tribe of Adona was to govern our prosperity. Lastly, the Moon tribe of Iska was to protect the balance. Thus Otago is preserved to each tribe respecting its sacred duties towards the other tribes. However, 200 years ago, 2 of the 5 tribes disappeared. 2 tribes? Let me guess, the Sea tribe of Donna and the Moon tribe Iska, right? Wait, what did I just say? Iska? Iskin fever. Does that mean the name of the illness comes with that tribe's name? Most likely. As a result, balance of Otago, as Otago has become lost over the past 200 years, and faith of the 5 dragons as well. I believe that perhaps the numerous anomalies are the results of this broken balance. Sounds complicated. I don't know what you think about all this. Honestly, it sounds like a problem for the people of Otago to deal with, not you and me. This is, as you said, all a problem for the 5 tribes that inhabit Otago. It's been of no concern to you all along. However, Adol, you've heard the voices of 4 of the 5 dragons, and also received their powers. Perhaps it'd be best for you to visit the last dragon. The last dragon? Well, it already got the powers of the moon, earth, flame, and wind, so... Only the sea dragons left. But the sea tribe disappeared like the moon tribe, right? Or are we supposed to find out about the sea dragon? I thought perhaps you might know. tribe of Fiska is, indeed, said to have disappeared from Otago. However, the tribe of Idana still exists, though they have changed much. Their location is Otago City. Current elder of Idana is His Majesty, Servant Otago, King Chimero himself. What? So that's why the royal family name is Adonis. If the oral traditions still survive in the royal lineage, His Majesty may know the location of the sea altar. Edel, speaking directly to the king, may be the best option. Go Braid, they would visit the king to speak with him directly. Yeah. Guess we should go back to Otago City then. I'll return to the palace too. I have a good idea about what's going on in Otago now. Besides, I need to hear what my father has to say with my own ears. Ashura, I want to thank you for everything. What you told us is a big help. I've only done my part. As the elders of Kylos, I am involved. And Edel, truly are, you have been chosen, I'm sure we'll meet again. Till that day, bid you farewell and good luck. Yeah, I knew she was gonna leave. Hence why I wanted to get that thing off of her. Because that is kind of a useful accessory. And I think I might need it down the line. There's a lot I might need. I am definitely not feeling as good about this game as I was previously. Because I hadn't run into anything I couldn't handle up to this point. Sure, that one boss that was armored annoyed me, yes. And I really don't think that was fair. But at least I could manage with a few healing items here and there, as annoying as it was. This boss, though? Fuck him. It is basically a bout of attrition, and not a particularly fair one at that. Okay, to be fair, you can buy these now. I didn't think you could. I thought you had to make them, and I figured it would be a pain to do, but no, you can buy these. So I could have made things a little easier on myself there. But still, man, that fight, what the fuck? I hope that this will be the last time I get that frustrated at a boss fight. I really do. Because I feel like things should be easier than this. And if the solution is, oh, you just need a power grind, I'm like, oh my god. I hope not. I really fucking hope not. Although, what I'm probably going to be doing when I get off next time is I'm going to make an effort to power this up. Because if bosses are going to be this hard, then yeah, I'm going to be powering like hell to make this super useful, as slow as it might be. Every 200 enemies, this gets 1 extra point. And in the series, 1 extra point can mean a lot. Or I say that, but honestly, I'm not sure anymore in this game, because I got something that was like plus 20 to defense, and it didn't help all that much in that bird fight. It just barely gave enough of an edge for me to win at the last minute. So really, I wonder about that. I mean, some is better than nothing, of course, but... Now, admittedly, I've been using Strength Blast the whole game. Mostly because I want to max it out. But I'm beginning to wonder if I make a mistake with that. Sword Dance. Being causes wide area of effect. Maybe I should be using this, I'm not sure. But anyways, let's do the plot here. And hopefully I don't regret that decision. Because I do remember one part of this plot that I was not a huge fan of, and this might be it? I'm not sure. Yeah, if it is, then you'll understand immediately what I mean by that. Oh, well, let's stop in with Tia and Maya. They said we would, after all. Oh. Eh. Oh, hello. Maya, you look a lot better. Just woke up a moment ago. Fever seems to have gone down too. Thank goodness. I was so worried. Really? Wait. Why do you keep doing this? Listen. The ghost hair is her life. You just go around. Stop! Weren't you listening? They're getting along really well. I think so too. That is not something you should be shrugging off. That is mean. That's like basically assault. Maya's usually shy. Seems to have taken Taisha quite a bit. I think she pushed herself a little too hard. Or pulled on me a little too hard. She'd be alright. You just took her medicine earlier. Maya, you shouldn't overdo it. You need to rest. You should listen to your sister. Rest, Maya. Rest and feel better. We'll play again later when you have more energy, okay? I know they mean that to be a gag, but it's really not that funny. Like, especially for female players. Like I know I mentioned that to a friend of mine, and she said she cringes just hearing about it. Like, she said, why would they do that? That's so stupid. I mean, how would they like it if their hair got pulled like that? That would be, like, painful as fuck. I said, yeah. Yeah, sometimes the jokes that Falcom puts in their games just feels shallow, shall we say. Like, I have noticed that, like, playing through some of their games, some of the humor they put into their games feels inappropriate, shall we say. It's probably one of the worst things I can say, though, about them, because they do make great games. It's just, I think they really need to cut back on some of the inappropriate humor that they try to put in some of their games. I have played a lot of their games that they've released over here in the West, and the RPG games they ended up making especially can get a little uncomfortable at times when it comes to some of the jokes. So yeah, you two go on without me. Wait, what? I'll come later. Wouldn't it be simpler if you just came with us? I can't go looking like this. Besides, technically no one should know I was with you two all this time. I'll come later after I change, so just pretend you don't know me, okay? Too afraid to share the truth with your dad, huh? That you have been gallivanting on adventures without him knowing about it? feels wrong. Like I'm lying to the king or something. Probably because I am. Oh well, women, am I right? See, it's times like that I just cringe a bit. Let's go talk to King Caramel. It's like, haha, women, am I right? Like, ugh. Fucking hell. That also doesn't sound like something Doki would say, to be honest. Since up to this point he's gone along with women really well, and he isn't really the type to just be like very, what would be the word for that? I forget why I like the term for when men don't understand women very well. I forget, but yeah, he doesn't seem the type. I don't know. Something seems a bit off. Especially his private quarters. Been quite busy lately. Looks he may regain some measure of his former spirit before returning to any official duties. What? What are you looking at? You haven't set your duty around here, so, you know, stay legal and stuff. Adventures he spoke of, right? Special permission, you may pass. I'll never stand any guard for the intruder incident. Well, he's not in here, so I'm not sure what the point is. I guess maybe if the intruder tries to sneak in there for when he comes in, but... yeah, I definitely don't want to talk to you. You're those adventures Majesty called for, are you not? As he's resting from his official duties due to illness. You will need to come back another time, I'm afraid. Illness? Is he okay? His illness is not worsened, but he's merely tired, likely from stress, as he has been having heated disagreements with the Prime Minister of late, more so than usual. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's an asshole. So is his son. Sorry to hear that. I thought maybe we should come back some other time. I do not mind. Let them in. But, Your Majesty, I'm feeling much better. These men can be trusted. Let them in. Yes, sire. You heard him. Go on in. Remember to be respectful. He is our liege. You'll have to excuse my appearance. Feeling alright? Symptoms any better? Yes, the medicine is suppressing the worst of it. But I'll admit, tired more easily now than before. Everyone else has had to work twice as hard to pick up my slack. Feel terrible about that. So I heard you're aware that I have Viscon fever. Sias told me. You lent your aid to a girl infected with the disease, did you not? Sincerely thank you on her behalf. It was nothing, and we couldn't just leave her be like that. Don't humbly deny they did anything at all worthy of the king's gratitude. To the contrary, perhaps my citizens are my burden to bear. Anyone who helps them, helps me. I have long known that a group of merchants maintain a monopoly on the crystals needed to treat the disease, and yet you allow them to get away with it. What the fuck? I'm entirely to blame for not having dealt with the issue promptly. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, Sias has informed me that you made progress. I'd like to hear about it. Blah blah blah. Everything that happened, blah blah. No idea you were going after legend dragons in such a tangible manner. And it seems the anomalies occurring elsewhere in Otago are worse than I had thought. Your Majesty? Father, may I enter? Oh, Aisha. Please, come in. Whoa, look at her at all. Gee, it's almost like she's a princess or something. Come on, Dogi. It's like she's a completely different person. Hello, Father. I'd heard that there were adventurers in the kingdom in favor with you. Are these the men? Indeed they are. Aisha? I've not seen you in some time. Where have you been? What were you doing? Sigrun has been very worried about you. There was something I wanted to investigate, you see. You know, at this point, you may as well just be honest with him. I mean, as notorious as you already are, would it even be much of a surprise if you're traveling with them? I know what she's thinking, because, like, she's trying to keep social standing and stuff. She probably doesn't want, you know, there to be a bunch of bad rumors spreading around the royal family and stuff. Trust me, I get that, but you already have a reputation, though. Like, you do. Like, and most people know about it. Sias especially was able to figure it out pretty quick, so I really don't think you're doing yourself any favors by hiding it now. Alright. And will you investigate together with a red-haired young adventurer, this tall, muscular partner, perchance? See, he's so easily able to figure this out. You are doing nothing, but just making this harder on yourself. Yeah, you're not good at hiding stuff. The only reason Adol and Dogi were so quick to not even suspect you is because the game was treating them like they were idiots. And could not see through this charade, I guess. This disguise she was making for herself. But yeah, it's not exactly hard to figure out, you know? So, yeah, the cat's out of the bag basically at this point, so she has to basically fess up. Whoops, guess we've been busted. Huh, I thought so. Father, how? Did Sias tell you? Even if we're not from him, I receive numerous reports on a daily basis. Just not difficult to keep tabs on you. You say that, but she seems to get away from her caretakers pretty often. Really makes me wonder how you're keeping tabs on her. Sias makes sense, but otherwise, not really. Like, we've been all over the freaking world at this point. Who could possibly be keeping tabs on us? Unless every single Eldris in the nation somehow have a social connection with you, but I doubt it. Is there something you'd like to say to me, Aisha? I'm sorry. See, the thing is, my daughter gave you no choice, I know. I apologize for her actions. I hope she didn't cause you any trouble. Father! No, she was a great help, actually. We're glad to have her. Well, at least he's being more honest about it now. She's a skilled fighter. Like, that can't be denied. She's good with a bow and arrow. Which is weird, since when she first joined, she was a sheltered princess type. So how the hell does she get that powerful as a warrior? I mean, I guess you could say maybe she was training in secret, but like... But she made herself come off like she was very sheltered, though. Usually that type of princess usually isn't skilled at much. Maybe a little self-defense, but not much. Just enough that if someone tries to come after them, they can actually fight them off a little bit. But she was about on par with us in terms of battle ability, and that's not something you gain overnight. So, I really would wonder about this. Like how long has she been preparing for this? Glad to hear it. Very glad. But that's neither here nor there. Since Aisha is here now, please allow me to address you regarding the issue at hand. Sure, there is something I believe you need to know, which only I can tell you. It's the current elder of Adana. What? I knew it. So what happens if I select the other one? The father? I don't like you running off. But since I know you will, glad to hear you did some good. That's all I mean. I feel like those two should be reversed. Like his reactions. Because it seemed like she had a bit of a harsher reaction to her being a huge help than saying, we didn't mind, she was fine. That doesn't feel right. As Mishra pointed out, the majority of the people of Togo City are descendants of Adana, the Sea Tribe. We originally lived elsewhere, though, and as one of the 5 tribes, we lived in perfect balance with Otago. However, during frequent trade with eastern nations, the people of Adana changed. Adonians realized they could achieve greater prosperity through worship of Kratios and heightened commercialism. Wait, but I thought Kratios was the sea god. And finally, 200 years ago, Adonians abandoned their home island and founded Otago City. As time went on, the city became a commercial center, gaining enough power to influence the other tribes. That's how Otago became the kingdom it is today. So what happened? That means the royal family. Well, we're once the elders of Adana, yes. In other words, we are descended from the protectors of the great dragon of the sea, Obalon. Or Obalon is probably how you pronounce that. So you know what the altar is. I have not seen it in person, but I do know of it from the legends. Of course, not many still remember those legends today. Maybe the royal family, it remains as an oral tradition. Thinking it a child's fairy tale, I wasn't sure whether or not to believe that the dragons truly exist. But after hearing your fantastic tales, it seems clear that they do. At Dalkristen, if the voices you heard really did belong to the great dragons, then I believe they may have a truly monumental task in mind for you. A task so big, could change the fate of all Otago. If you become involved more than you already are, it will be impossible for you to back out later. Are you certain you wish to proceed? State is resolve. I mean, it's going on an adventure. He's pretty much already on board. Good. As the Elder of Adana, I see you permit me to tell you the way. Just off the coast of Togo City, there's an island the locals commonly refer to as Ruins Island. The altar of the Sea Dragon is there, within the depths of the ruins located thereupon. On Ruins Island? Talk about the small island we saw when we first got here? Yes. It is the original home of the Adonians, the one we abandoned 200 years ago. Royal edict forbids anyone from setting foot on that island, so it has remained uninhabited for centuries. Your Majesty, prepare a boat at the harbor. It need not be large. These men will be going to Ruins Island. Ruins Island, sire? Understood. Right away, sire. Father? You disapprove. I understand, but Aisha? I'm aware that you have made it your own mission to investigate the kingdom's mysteries in my stead. However, as your father, something more important to me than your safety. You understand, do you not? Yes. However, this is, when in fact, due to the order of Adona must fulfill. The elders of the other tribes have heard the voice of dragons. Adona's turn is now up. But I cannot go, so you must go in my place. You mean... Do not put yourself in a situation of necessary risk. And after you return from the island, you must refrain from running off as you have been. Can you promise me that? Oh, come on. She's basically my third companion, though. Don't take her away from me. Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Father. Adult Dogi, please look after my daughter for me. If she puts herself in danger, you may feel free to scold her as you see fit. What the hell, man? Awesome. Now that's an order I can get behind. Dogi! What the hell, man? It's going to be really such an exciting prospect. Especially when you're the dumbass who always gets us into trouble. Well, I mean, don't worry, Father. I shouldn't put myself in danger. I swear it. Nice try, Aisha. Guess prim and proper is not really her thing, huh? Oh, come on! Set me up for that. Questionable reaction. It's not fair at all. Oh, just forget it. Goodbye, Father. We take our leave now. Dogi, get your ass moving. Hey, stop bullying me! Ow! I'm the one with all the muscles. How could this hurt so much? I was worried I may have shown enough care to my daughter. It seems children learn and grow even when their parents are not there to see it. Only my dear wife were alive to see our beautiful daughter so full of energy and life. Excuse me, let my emotions get the best of me for a moment. Before you leave, Adult, please come here for a moment. I have something to give you. Get Royal Signet. This is the Royal Signet passed down my family since the troubled days of Adona. We need it on Ruins Island. Go into it, please, and take good care of it. Adult, give us thanks. No need. I should be thanking you. Dragons favor you at all, but your journey be safe and successful. And please, take care of Aisha for me. Okay, the boat should be just about ready. Let's stock up on whatever we may need, then head over to the harbor. Alright. So things you have hand, we can always warp back, right? So we don't need to worry too much about supplies, I don't think. We can stock anytime we want. That's that's a hint that the game really should have given earlier. I'm just saying. Because that's something that some players may not have thought about. I know I certainly didn't at first. Can't we? Well, there's a good reason no one's been allowed on Ruins Island for such a long time. Apparently, compasses on board ships go nuts when they get too close to the island. It's really dangerous. Huh? Really? We don't know why it happens. Just know that things work differently over there. So we really need to be extra cautious. Put too much faith and dragon energy while we're over there. So, okay, I guess we can't warp out of there. And that concerns me. Yeah, you might be right. Well, it's up to you, really. Oh, not bad. I take care of our fish before we go. Never know what will happen over there. However, only when we're completely prepared for the voyage. Yeah, I think that would be best. No. Okay. So... At least we have Aisha. Still. For one more mission at least. Because, yeah, I like having a 3-person team, thank you. Now, I know people would probably say, well, I mean, it's not a huge problem. That's because, you know, you have room for so many characters. And I'm like, yeah, but so far she's been the only consistent one that's stuck around. Start to your sword, actually. Be sword, strike enemies rather than slash them. See your swordsman? Give it a try. So you can use or strike heavy swords and pierce type spear swords? Oh. The party can be made more effective with adult weapons that complement it. I forgot that was a thing, personally. Interesting. So you can be strike. Wonder what the gameplay style was like. The only main problem is I think you'd have to constantly go to the menu to switch back and forth. And admittedly, I'm not as fond of that. It'd be kind of nice if like it was built to your skills instead, to where you could change on a whim. Here, I mean, I'll get it. I won't equip it yet, but I'll get it. But I rather wish that the game allowed you to take advantage of stuff like that on a whim rather than having to go to the menu for it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Yeah, okay, I thought there might have been better equipment and synthesis as well, but there isn't. Oh boy, if only I could buy that. I don't think I can. Oh, this isn't the item shop, that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's as much as they'll let you have. Damn. Yeah, it's almost time to stop anyway. Probably for the best, honestly, at this rate. Seriously? They don't actually attack until I do. That's kind of irritating. Yeah, this is very slow, oh my god. I really wish the AI would Yeah, they're just gonna let him hit him. That's so stupid. Oh, the camera could be zoomed out? Doesn't seem like it. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't give much extra. Oh, it does affect the corpses of enemies too, which... I was fearing that might actually... You know what? I got a better idea. Let's go back here. Also, I'm curious, do I actually have to hit an enemy for this? No, I don't. Well, that's good to know, at least. What happens if I do hit an enemy? Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let me see if we can get some nice levels here real quick. I try to keep levels on screen given the choice, so let's go ahead and see if we can do that. I mean, I know Adol's pretty close, so after that we'll see how much we're getting here. Plus, we need more money anyway to get everything we're going to need from the shop now. Level up. Yeah, I figured. Okay. $79. $100. Okay. Actually, come to think of it, here's that new sword we got. Let's try it. It makes me strike type. Alright, let's see it. Whoa. Level up. It's really not that much slower. Damn. Like, you can't hit as many times in a combo, but it's really not that much slower. So, can you still use... Yeah, you can still use Strength Blast with it, too. Now, that's interesting. The fact that you can use the same skills with both weaponry. So, basically, you have no downsides to using the great swords. Level up. Because skills act exactly the same, it's just your normal attacks that are different. And they are stronger anyway, so... Yeah, they definitely want you to... Oh, knock it off. Okay, I'm getting tired of this. You are not doing this to me. Why aren't I getting SP? Oh, can I not hurt you at all? Yeah, I can't. Oh, that's irritating. I can with skills, just not with my attack, which... That's kind of strange. Yeah, against the enemies here, I'm probably gonna... Okay, let me get off of that and give you the thing that protects against that, because... Yeah, let's... There we go. But yeah, fuck Dogi with the whole, oh, I can't wait to scold Aisha. It's like, dude, fuck off. Like, seriously, she doesn't deserve that. And of course, They can poison too. Like if the enemies around here can, but... And it prevents auto-healing too until it wears off, so that's just terrific. Yeah, they really knew what they were doing when they made this place, that's for sure. I know you're probably expected just to switch characters for the moment and wait for it to wear off and then go back, but... personally speaking though, I find that to be really irritating. Like, to do it just for stats effects. Honestly, at this point, you may as well just use speed up and wait for it to wear off. Like, if you have to do stuff like that anyway. Honestly, Pierce and Strike do work very well together, though. Because they tend to work very, very well on the various enemies they're resistant and weak to. Okay, so... yeah, it's taken us a while to level up. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fight these things. They're easier to kill. They don't last very long. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, this is probably gonna be the rest of the video. Is just me doing this, talk about stuff. So if you don't want to sit through this, you could just tune in for the next one. But I do have some stuff to talk about anyway, so let's just do more of this. So it's not completely ironclad that my cousin's gonna, like, be home all the time. According to my mom, that's what I just left the room for. Because she came home for a moment. And, well, let's just say that, it's something he's thinking about, though. And I hope that's not what ends up happening, because at that point, I will not have any real privacy at all, and especially when it comes to me and him, that's gonna mean a lot of opinions of mine will not be made public, because the last thing I need is for him to hear that kind of stuff and start just disagreements out the ass, because, oh, trust me, it would happen. Because some of the comments I've made about stuff are things he vehemently disagrees with, and he would make a scene. And I do not want that, so that would be depressing. On top of that, it would also mean that certain things, like, he hears a lot of what goes on in my room, and anything that he's heavily obsessed over, he would hear me play and would want to make a big deal out of it, which I certainly do not want. Like I said, and I'd like the stuff to be kept mostly private when I'm recording it. Especially when it comes to my mom and cousin, because they tend to make a big deal out of things, and I hate that. I'm very much a private person in general, and I personally don't like the fact that a lot of my stuff is just like, it's basically an open book, basically, is what it comes down to, and I don't like that at all. Wow. Like I was saying, though, it's just kind of amusing to me personally. Well, I shouldn't say amusing, more like depressing. The fact that, now my mom understands this better than my cousin does, but even she doesn't quite understand why I like to be by myself a lot. Though I do see a therapist every so often, like once a month, and we do talk about stuff, like it's for stress, and like stuff like that, to like relieve stress. And my mom sees her too, and she said that she understands where I'm coming from, but she says that she doesn't quite understand why it affects me so deeply, and my therapist, Dr. McCain, basically says, oh, well, he told her it's because he is very much a introvert. Like it's always been a part of him ever since he was a kid. You know, it's just a part of his personality. So that is the kind of thing where I am definitely like that, and my cousin is nowhere near as comfortable with that as my mom is, and he just ignores this fact and just gets annoyed every time those attributes of mine tend to prop up, claiming that I'm just being ridiculous. And my mom said, "You can't feel that way. Like, that's part of who he is. You cannot say he's ridiculous for feeling that way." He's like, "Why? Because some quack therapist says it? Give me a break." And she said, "You do not get to talk to her like that." And he said, "I don't let someone else tell me how I feel. I decide that for myself." And I'm just like, it's like, fuck off. Level up. It's like, fuck off with that garbage. It's the same garbage I hear from a lot of people, actually. People that just level up. That just want to call them shrinks and quacks and crap, and I'm like, level up. I'm like, screw you. Just like, people do not have the right to just say that about people, because these people are here to help. And they help very well. It is annoying that they are treated this way. Oh, they're still giving me 100. Huh. Still 100? Okay. Wow, I was not expecting that. Alright. It's another bad call. What's this? So, yeah, level up. So yeah, let's see, what more do I need to talk about? Well, I mean, there's also the fact that, like I mentioned before, I've been hankering to want to get back to play Dark Cloud series again. Dark Cloud 1 and 2. It's kind of sad that that series, like, people know it exists, but people don't really know much about it aside from that, and just think it's just a forgettable series on PS2. And, man, the fact that some people actually believe that, oh, that just makes me feel sad. Like, yes, in the early days it was gained recognition because it was seen as the Zelda series on PS2 was what everyone called it as. It was how it was described, and I always felt that was disingenuous, because I never really quite felt that way myself, especially for the sequel. Because they always looked at the person on the front of the box on the first game and claimed that he looks like Link, and personally I never really saw the resemblance myself, really. What, because he looks green? So what? A lot of characters wear green outfits. Doesn't mean they're Link clones. And honestly, it just... like the series just feels like it's doing its own thing quite well, and when I first played it, I was heavily impressed. Like, I'll get more into details when we actually do it, which will be fairly soon. It'll be after E7, but man. Okay. Oh. Oh. It's like the fire sword, actually. I just now realized that, yeah. Yeah, it's like the fire sword of E6 in terms of swing. And the charge attack is basically the fire extension. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, makes sense, I suppose. I mean, his normal sword strike in this is like the wind sword, like in terms of the speed and extended attacks. So, sadly, no Thunder Sword equivalent, I don't think. Not unless they give him a Pierce. I mean, if they give him a Pierce, that would be pretty awesome, but... I mean, that'd be neat. That you give him all three, that you could just pick at will. I mean, I would take it. But yeah, Dark Cloud. The first thing I could say about it is that, like, it had a lot of going for it when it came to the complexity of it. Like, because at the time, games like it really didn't have a lot of complexity. They were kept very simple. Because they were meant to be simple games. Simple action, adventure games, something like that. But Dark Cloud was different. It basically just let itself do completely its own thing. It was made by Level 5, who pretty much always make good games. Really? I mean, hell, the original creator of Mega Man has even been a part of Level 5 for a while. Like after he left Capcom. I can't remember his name. It's been a while. He was the guy who attempted to try to make a successor to Mega Man called Mighty Number 9. It just didn't work out well. I'm not going to get into a bunch of drama surrounding that game. I'm just going to say it's unfortunate that things turned out the way they did. It was very tragic for me, especially, since I was looking forward to there being another really great Mega Man style game, but it didn't quite work out, though. But he did later admit to his failings and joined up with another company, which was Level 5 instead, and he has been doing stuff with them, and... oh, Keiji Inafune, yeah, that was the guy's name. And I'm happy for the guy that he managed to gain new footing after the collapse of Mighty Number 9. You know it's great. Because the guy did do some really amazing stuff when he was working for Capcom. You know, really amazing stuff. So, yeah, we're getting there. So like there is that. Yeah, the big reason I'm doing this is just so I'm overly prepared for the next area. And hey, if they're still giving me a decent experience, why not? I may as well take advantage of it. Also, it gives me an excuse to power up that one accessory. You know, it's gonna be helpful. Speaking of, let's see. That's only at 8 so far, so I haven't been killing that much. It powers up every 200 foes you kill, so it doesn't matter who kills them, and it doesn't matter if it was before or after you get this. You don't even have to have it equipped, you just need to have it, you know, to take advantage of it, so. But anyways, like I was saying though, like, Dark Cloud was complex. Kind of makes me wish it would become a huge series with just how fun its complex elements are. But alas. So, I will say that, people say that, who have, played the games have said that they can feel a bit grindy. I don't agree, personally. I don't think it's that bad. I think the people who say that are ones that really insist on trying to become really powerful really early in the game. And to be fair, the game does allow for that. But, man, I don't think that's worth it. It's not like the game's hard enough to require it. And they're mostly complaining about the first, not so much the second. Now, the second is actually really easy, and people don't really complain about that from there, but, like, they do complain when it comes to the first, and I don't personally get it myself. Yeah, having all that money is probably going to be really helpful later on. I'm just saying. Go up. Oh, Aisha caught up to us. Wonder why she was lagging so much behind. Yeah, way behind. Oh, is it because people who aren't in your main party don't get as much experience? That might explain it. They might just get half of what you normally get. Oh well. At least they're still getting experience. Now, I have been told the average level for being at the end of this is level 60 or so. Which means, at this point, we're about halfway to the level cap. Well, actually, the average is 50 plus. The optimal one is 60, so yeah. But, whatever. I don't really care. Anyways. Another series I want to eventually play is the Trails in the Sky lineup. Trails games in general aren't really. Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3, Trails of Zero, Trails of Azure, and then the Trails of Cold Steel games. I like them all, but some more than others. I'm just gonna say that. But they're all pretty great games. Double up. Okay, so now let's check this. Hero 53. Okay, so they're just gonna be giving me the same amount of experience no matter what. Huh. That's interesting. So the experience, I think it's going down eventually based on the level of the enemies, but only to an extent. It's not going all the way down to 1 experience per kill. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see, so it looks like there's 116 normal enemies in the game. Oh yeah, we're getting pretty far into the game then, based on the bestiary. Man, they don't like to give how much experience they give. That's what really annoys me. Yeah, they're supposed to give 511. Or 64. Yeah, they're clearly not giving that much. Wait. Unless they're dividing it based on how much... Is the experience divided amongst all my party members? In that case, it might be. Let's see. If that's divided by 3, it would be giving me 100 and... 170 or so per kill? Assuming this is the right creature. Hold on, let me take a good look here. No. Oh, that was the thing from that the boss hatched. Which explains why he gives 0 experience. Freaking assholes. Well, maybe this has to be it. The only thing that looks like it. Alright. 588. 588. Okay, so yeah, that clearly can't be it then. Still, we're getting like 300 experience per pass, and it looks like that's gonna stay that way. Like it's never gonna go below that. That's interesting. Alright. Roll up. Now, one thing I haven't checked is just how the level ups are affecting my stats. I don't know what my stats were like before I started leveling up, but I do know, however, that leveling up is very much important when it comes to how much bosses kick your ass. I don't really understand it a lot, though. Like, I don't know if there's like a level handicap or whatever. Wait. This is a good point. I should have you in my book. Level 27, huh? $27. Strength 284. Geez, no wonder you were so hard. Fucking hell, man. That's ridiculous. 284? I'm not even close to that. Like, in terms of defense, I'm not even close to that. That feels unfair. Yeah, go from level 21 to level 27. And how much HP did you have? 18,000. Yeah, this is almost double that in HP. What the fuck? That is absurd, man. Also, look at the level difference between this and then the last major temple boss. That's like almost 10 extra levels worth of difficulty right there. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that that's fair. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's fair to me. I mean, like, it wouldn't feel as bad if I, at the very least, had better methods of hurting it, but it was in the air most of the time, and when it wasn't, it was hitting so freaking aggressively. Like, seriously, I would, like, when we get the internet running again, I'm gonna look at someone else fight him, because I want to see this shit. Because, like, I want to see someone who's probably way better at the game than I am do it, because I want to see if they were having as much trouble as I was. So yeah, definitely gonna be making sure I'm a much higher level for like the next time I go to a temple. Which won't be too much longer into the future. We're about to go to the Sea Temple. So yeah, they're rushing us right into the next one. And I keep forgetting to switch to Adol to use your stuff. Yeah, still got a little ways to go here. Another thing I've been thinking about getting back to is writing. I know some people have said that I was really big into that once upon a time, and then I just kind of stopped. It'd be incorrect to say I stopped, rather I just have trouble focusing on actually getting stuff done, but I have been working a bit harder on that. But yeah, I've wanted to get more into that. I know I've had friends that think I should have gone into writing a long time ago, since I apparently have a talent for it. I've always been a bit iffy about that, because, like, I appreciate the support, I don't know, I have a major confidence issue when it comes to that, because, I can be quite the cynic myself when it comes to stories, and I'm usually a very understanding person, so if I'm being cynical, then I have a feeling other people would probably be a bit more so. So, yeah. Ah, you bitch. But all the same, I'm planning on trying to get back into it, because I do enjoy it. I do believe in later games, if you actually kill an enemy with a skill, you get extra skill experience, but I'm pretty sure that's not the way it works here, though. I think you get the same amount of experience regardless. Alright. Oh, bugger all. And if for some other reason the boss we'll be facing is much easier than the last one, I won't care. Have a boss be easier than expected, then freaking bullshit. Roll up. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, yes, had I been more of this level when facing the boss, it probably wouldn't have been as bad. Probably not, but I think that's a lot to expect, though, when other bosses have not really expected this kind of grinding session. Like, I think that's absurd. And even if that would help, it wouldn't change the boss from being freaking unfair as hell. Like, that's ridiculous. And yes, I know that, what's her name? The Eltress that joined us. I know she had, like, wind attacks that could strike into the air, but she also, is the most fragile member of my team, and I didn't want her close to the boss for long, either, so that sucked. Really irritating. Considering how many levels we've gotten since I fought that boss, let me check that one more time here. Level 27? Yeah. We've leveled up quite a bit since we defeated it. At least 3 times. If you count the level the boss actually gave us. So I think we were either at his level or just one level above, which isn't much in these games. So, wow. that is excessive then. If, like... If after all that fighting I did, I was still just barely able to fight it. Like, guys, what the hell? You should really be increasing the experience from these enemies then, if that's the case. Like, jeez, man. Because I was fighting just about everything we came to. I mean, God. Alright, Dogi's up next. If there's one problem with my writing that I really level up that I need to fix, it's the fact that I tend to go a little too dramatic when it comes to certain story things. Because I tend to do that way more often than I think I should. Oh, whoa, 277 now? Oh, wow. That's kind of a massive jump, actually. Because I think he was like at 240 the last couple of levels, so damn. Yeah, that's kind of massive, actually. Wow. I also want to do a retrospective of a few different things that I'm a big fan of. Yu-Gi-Oh's a big one, because of the anime, because that's something I remember, like, really liking a lot when it comes to, okay, there we go. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Perspective is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but it just takes a lot of prep to really do that justice, which is why I've been taking so long on it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Wrong button. Yeah, the next go around should finish that. Good. I am noticing that I'm also getting a staggering high amount of, like, HP from levels now. This is both good and bad. It's good because it'll take a lot longer for bosses to initially take me out, but it's bad because now I'm getting more healing items to get back up to full, which... Oh, brother. I'm also concerned about how much damage the bosses will eventually be doing per hit. It's gonna make attrition fights way more annoying. Really? Increase skill experience gained by 1. Huh? I'm confused. That should have meant I used it enough. Weird. Okay, that actually does work pretty well for getting SP back. If you do half a second charges. I don't think it's the same as a full charge, but you still get a lot of SP back from it. So that's kind of nice. Level 9. And it could go even higher. Yeah, you know what? I'm just moving on at this point. I'm gonna treat that like it's the max level. Photon Blade. Rising Slash? So this is upward to launch enemies. This game before Strength Blast? Is this it? Aside from Yu-Gi-Oh, I would also love to talk about, oh, let's see, I'm trying to think now. Stuff like Owen Sphere, stuff like, see, there's like this one underappreciated game that nobody really knows much about, but I really like. I'd like to talk about that. I don't remember what it is now. Okay, so they did make a comment that you'll get experience faster. You'll level up these things faster if you have a weapon that belongs to this. So, let's test that theory. Theory 1. Yes. I get 3 instead of 2. Well, that'll be helpful. Level up. Rising/learned. I think right now it would be faster just to kill enemies with him again. Since you don't have to aim with him, so... That is a nice attack. I didn't really notice it before, but I think you also do critical hits in this game on occasion. It's just not very often. I think that might be tied to your agility stat, how often that happens, but it's not often enough to where it's dependable, so I probably wouldn't care about it. Level up. Yeah, it seems like the experience now is going up by like about 2,000 extra experience for each level, which isn't much. Level 2. Hell yeah. Yeah, this isn't gonna take very long for this to get a decent level. Dogo's almost there. I'll probably get everyone to 34, probably, and then I'll just stop. Yeah. It shouldn't take that long to do that. But yeah, like I said, like there's a lot I want to do. And I'm probably going to be working on that very soon. I do want to do Dark Cloud, but probably going to take a small break, though, while I get caught up on uploading videos. Since at the time of me recording this, I've been very bad about remembering to do that. So much so that I've been doing up towards 4 video uploads a day when I remember. Just try to get back caught on track here. Because I would often go 6 to 7 days, if not longer, without uploading anything. And that's gotta stop. This is just ridiculous at this point, man. Like, there's being forgetful, and then there's just being negligent, you know? Level up. I think I forgot to say that. But yeah, it's just getting to the point to where it's just absurd. Like, the fact that I keep forgetting this. Okay, aside from that, I don't know what else right now we really need to be talking about. Um, Go and get some help here, because the enemies are rolling me down little by little. Although, as you could probably tell, it's taking them a lot longer than it used to. God, you almost have 1,000 HP. Which means... Oh my god! 1225? Wow. Uh-huh, okay. From this point on, looks like levels are starting to give, proportionally way more stats. Just to get this comparison here. So, okay. So yeah, like, that's... Wait, hold on. I'm curious about something here. Yeah, I was wondering if, like, he had anything that was giving him pierce, because that icon looked a little bit different than the other swords. So I was like, wait, is that a piercing weapon? So I was like, nah, it's not. Nah, if only. Level up. Okay, level 33. So yeah. So got one more level for all of them. Yeah, I was wondering when it was gonna take. But yeah, I'm not sure when it's gonna be, but I also want to actually just get to where I'm able to reach a lot bigger audience. And unfortunately, the only way to do that is to try to find stuff that is popular. And unfortunately, what's popular are not exactly the type of stuff I like to play. So instead of doing that, I think I thought about doing retrospectives on something that's relevant and something I might be familiar with. Considering that this is a rather old weapon that I'm using to level this stuff up, I'm kind of... Oh shit, I wasn't full up on SP yet. Oh well. I was close. I only missed like one bar there. Well, that didn't take very long. Alright, so... Pull up. And as a matter of fact, to finish things off, let's go ahead and see what... Uh, 1269 HP, nice. But damn, that's a lot. actually. Just... how good would he be with this against these guys, I wonder? Oh, wow, yeah. Man, they get wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, we're about gone now, so... okay. There we go. Back to the great sword. Sadly, it does not do the multiple hits like the Fire Sword did in E6. That's a shame. Level up. Okay, I didn't quite catch that in time, but... 5.5. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I wish changing weapons was a bit easier. Damn it. Not what I wanted to do. Sadly, none of them cost less than 10. Although, wow, this is up to a plus 11. That's kind of nice. Damn it. I have to switch back. Oh shit. We're at the level we need to be. Damn it. Okay. Wasn't even paying attention to that. So yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and see about spending that whole hard-earned money. Well, we never got that sword a long time ago. Okay. Or that one. This is new. Dragoon Mail. Breastplate. Clane Vest. Oh wow. It's like battle armor. Yeah, I would say so. First shield. There's a crowd's first refined design. Strength up 1, defense up 11. Steel bracelet. Okay, cool. Let's see. If only I could get this. But we're getting white stones, not black. So where were we getting those? Must have been from some type of enemy. I'd have to look into that. But the moonstone, I don't think we'll be getting anytime soon. Cloudy water we need. Fruit and Buddha fruit. Spiritual water. Yeah, I do believe that's everything for next time. pretty much everything for next time. Don't know that there's a choice dexterity and agility. Maybe one is for critical hits and one is for dodging, but... For the next area, I'm going to be having that on Adol. And whoever I'm going to be using. In front, because, yeah. Like, fuck this. I'm not taking anything up to chance anymore. I'm going to hope that eventually Psychic get to the point to where I ever have to do level grinding off screen. I hope it never gets that bad. At least our HP is much higher than it was. Anyways, let's see here. Oh yeah, it's almost for 3 hours. Wowzers. But yeah, next time we'll be going to the last of the 5 shrines, and hopefully after all the preparation I've done, we won't run into any real issues. I'm hoping we don't. But at this point, there's no guarantee anymore. We'll have to just hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best. That's something you should always believe in. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later.